In this lecture, we will discuss on secondary protein sequence databases. The first database is ProCite. It is manually curated database which holds the information about the protein domains, families and functional sites. We know that the domains are the individual portion of a protein which, if gets separated, can perform its function individually. In the previous lectures, we discussed on the families. We have seen the example of GPCR superfamily protein, and the functional site, or we can say the catalytic site of a protein, which actually performs the function. The second database is the PFEM database. It also have the information about the curated protein families, so that we get the complete and accurate information. The PFEM database uses the HMM algorithm, which is hidden Markov model algorithm over the BLAST algorithm. The HMM algorithm gives greater weightage to the conserved size, so that the genome of an organism which don't have the close relative can get better annotated. The third database is InterPro database. It connects all the databases, all the protein databases, so that the researchers don't have to visit the individual database. So the intention of the InterPro database to make a one-stop shop for protein classification, where all the signatures, means the results, all the analysis produced by the different databases are placed into the InterPro database. So now we will visit the first database, that is ProCite database. This is the web page of ProCite, and we can enter we can search our input by the two methods. The first is that we directly enter the ProCite ID, and the second is we enter the UniProt KB ID or PDB ID or FASTA format. So we will use the UniProt KB assertion of our kinase protein. So let's search for the UniProt KB database. And we will search in the curated database. First we will search for the kinase TTK. Okay, so we will take the reviewed, which is curated and for the humans. Okay, so this is the first and this is the RTTK. So we will copy this ID and we will paste it and we will scan. So this is how the result comes. So let us understand the meaning of the results. So this is the protein sequence. Then here is the graphical representation of our protein kinase, that it is present at 525 amino acid to 791 amino acid. So this is the position of the protein kinase domain in the graphical view. Here is the domain, like as we have seen above in the graphical representation, that it is runs from 525 to 791. then the binding site is at 553 amino acid, and the active site is 647, which is the proton acceptor site. So this is the, here is the PDB IDs. Here is the PDB ID that 531 to 553, which is this sequence. It's PDB, protein kinase PDB. So these are the IDs of the PDB. So this is how the results in the pro site is given. So now we will visit the second database, that is PFAM database. So this is how the web page of PFAM is visible. So we will see what are the inputs we can available. So we can give the sequence, we can give the PFAM entry, we can search by a clan, we can give a sequence, we can give a structure, or we can give a keyword, or we can give a assertion ID. So we know we have the UniProt KB ID of our kinase, so we will paste it. And we will search for it. Okay, so this is how the result in the PFAM is given. So we can see again, this is the graphical representation, and here is the each amino acid information, that from 3 to 4 it is disordered, it is coiled, and other information. So if we move down, we will see that the PFAM, which is the basic, we can see that the protein kinase is basically running from the 525 amino acid position to the 791 amino acid position. This is the graphical representation. So this is how the information in the PFAM is shown. So now we will see the third database, that is the InterPro database. Okay, so this is how the web page of the InterPro is seen. So first move and see that these are the databases, these are the contributing databases. These all databases, all the major protein databases are combined into a single database, that is the InterPro database. So we can search by three method. First is we can paste the FASTA format, we can search by the text, or we can search by the domain. So we have the assertion number, so we will search by the text. So these are the information about the protein, about all the IDs. So here it is given that found an exact match. So we will click on this protein and we will see that we are seeing that it is from the UniProt KB. This ID is from UniProt KB, as we have copied the kinase ID from the UniProt KB. So this is the information about the UniProt KB. So we can see that the family, domain, homologous superfamily, active site, and other binding site, and other important information about the kinase protein is given. So let's see that the family is having two results. The first result is coming from the InterPro family, which says that it is running from 51 to 848 amino acid. The second information is coming from the Panther family database, which is also which also giving the same amino acid number, but the Interpro family entry is saying that it is protein kinase MPS 1 family, whereas the Panther is saying that it is dual specificity protein kinase TTK. So this is how the different database information are combined into a Interpro. So let's take one more example of the domain. So we can see the 4 results are in the domain. So the first is saying that it is coming from the Interpro database. The third is the SMART database. The third is the ProCite profile database, and the fourth is PFAM database. So these 4 databases are showing the same information about the domain. So similarly, we have the homologous superfamilies and other information. So this is how the information in the Interpro database is given. In the next lecture, we will deep dive into the primary structure database.